Hi friends, I wasn't going to make another video today. I was just going to work on some Christmas jewelry, but I decided why not? I have everything out. I'm going to use this glue and make sure I put the correct top on, that something doesn't go with it. And I'm going to show you how to use cabochons and two different ways to put items on to on cabochons to hold them up. This cabochon, the bail, the glue-on bail, I got a whole bag of these at a yard sale. Nobody knew what they were, for 75 cents long time ago. This is from Kraftika. All this stuff is, except for a couple of the beads from my stash. This is the snowflake one. I'm going to use this glue-on bail. I'm going to put it on so that the snowflake is like that. The first thing I'm going to do is take my jeweler's glue. I'm going to put a bunch of glue on this bail, like so. I'm going to take my snowflake, I'm going to place it on in the direction that I want it, and then I'm going to lay it on a plastic baggie or something plastic so that it can dry. This dries really quickly, but you do want to let it set. I'm going to turn it upside down so that in a way that it is laying. Let me show you. I have it upside down, but when I lay it, I'm laying it over the edge of something so that there's no pressure on the bail. And then I'm tapping it down. I'm giving it a push. All right. Now, the Santa, we're going to lay him upside down. We're going to take our large jump ring, and when we do this, we're going to put this jump ring like so. And we're going to lay him the same way on the same piece of plastic. And while this is all setting, we're just going to let everything, dry, and we're going to work on our necklace part. So I'm putting some glue on this plastic bag, and I'm going to grab a head pin. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put it right here on the back of the Santa, spread it around. I'm going to take my large jump ring. I'm setting it right there in the Santa. I'm taking the same pin I used before, pressing that down into it. And then I'm putting more glue over that jump ring. Now, if I want to make this look real pretty, and I might before I actually, do this, those thin filigree bead caps that you get from Walmart that you can press flat. I can put one of those over. As a matter of fact, I can use a flower one right now, and it will make this look a lot nicer. Just put it right over top of that glue, just to kind of mask that glue a little bit so it'll look nicer back there. And then I'm taking the end of my head pin and just kind of giving it a little tap, maybe making it center a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to mask that glob of glue. We're going to let Santa Claus sit over there, and we'll come back. Now, we're going to put the lid on the glue, the correct lid this time, and we're taking this mess and getting it way away from us so that we don't have that same issue as before. Now, I need to cut myself. I'm using this, it's from Walmart. I have a huge roll of this. It is 0.3 millimeter thick. Get the other thing off. And I don't need a whole lot of this. Get me off a length. I don't know if I'm going to bead a lot. I don't know if I want to, because I don't want to take away from the snowflake. And I'm going to get my tools out here. I want my, I don't know what all I'm going to do. We'll see. I might keep it simple, might not. This end is pretty bent, so I do want to take all that garbagey stuff off. This is really thin, so yeah, I didn't cut too much off. I kind of know my pattern, so I'm just going to bead from one end, and then when I get to the middle, I am going to stop. I am using the, let me get my paper from my box. These are the Maria Fire Polish. Oh, I didn't put it back in the box. It's right here. Goodness. These are the Maria Fire Polish. That's not the one that tells me what everything is, but that's okay. And then these are the star beads. These other beads came from my stash. They are also like fire polish beads. I've had them for quite a while. They're just very frosty looking, and I thought they would go amazing. Let me get these all down here now that we're not needing to be out of the way of the glue, so that you can see what I'm doing. So far, I've put on one of the Marias and two of my frosty looking beads. This is like a 4 millimeter. This is like a 6 by 5, I believe. And I'm just going to make a pattern. And I'm working from one end to the other. When I get to the center, I'll stop, because at that point I'll need to add my cabochon, which should be set enough to add. Okay, so I have this pattern right here coming down from the top down. And at this point, I'm going to add some of these star beads. These are gorgeous. I think they'll add plenty of interest. And I'm putting a star bead, one of the little Marias, and a star bead, one of the Marias. These are gorgeous. They're like black and clear and have a little bit of gold, and that gold part just flashes so many colors. And then I'm going to add one of my small frosty faceted beads, another one of these, and then I'm adding a large bead. Adding the large bead because, and that's what this is looking like. I'm kind of almost needing to do something here. There's too many of these here. So this is where I changed my design. When I started these star beads, I think I need to put something there. So let's change that design a little bit. Let's go with one of those. A big one. And go back to another small one. And sorry about my arm. I'm going to need to reach through here and get some more of these out. I don't know how many I'm going to need. And let's see how that works. So I've stopped after my first star bead in Maria, and I'm going to do another segment of these. And add another Maria. Star bead. Those Marias are very overpowering if you put them too close together, aren't they? They're very overpowering. Let's see how that looks. So now that's my, I still think this is too much. I think this one we need to do just maybe eliminate him. Yeah, we needed to just eliminate him. All right, now we're ready to see how this is doing. I'm going to wipe away any extra glue. I don't have a cloth next to me. So what I will do is I have a little piece of tissue paper. And I'm going to clean up the extra glue that is spilling. And then later on, I can come back and clean this up even more. And I'll come back with a alcohol wipe and clean the back of this up. I just didn't want that extra glue that was coming out to be on my mat or all over. So now we're going to go ahead and don't wear this until like a few days, because this is quite large. I don't want this actually on my wire. So what I'm going to do is put, I think we're going to use these seed beads, or just put a couple of these little ones underneath it. Let's see how many it would take. I think just one is all I would need under it. Let's see. Yeah, I would only need one under it. Now we're going to have to redo how I did this. So we're needing one and one of these. Now I have glue on my fingers, but that's okay. And then we're going to do one of these. This is where we're going to reverse what we did. But because we added extra, we're going to need to make sure that we follow the pattern, the new pattern. So I'm putting on one of my star beads. Another Maria. Whoops. Get a hold of you, little dude. And then from here, I used another small one, so I need to get some more of these out. Looks like two more. And then I'm going to need one more of these, because I added one more of those segments. So I need a small one of these fire polish, a large fire polish, a small fire polish for that segment, and then we'll continue with one of these small ones. Oh, these dark ones are so beautiful. The star bead, the dark one. And then we're going to go into our final two segments. Small fire polish, big fire polish, small one. Come on. the dark one, drop that down, make sure they're matching so far. And they are. And then my final segment. I was worried that I was going to not have enough wire. In one of my last videos, I came so close to shortchanging myself on wire, it wasn't funny. And it was because I think I had actually added extra beads. I love how that looks. Very simple, very much frosty, wintry night. I love it. Okay, I'm going to get out my, let's see. I do want to close it with, as soon as I find them. Oops. Sorry, Santa Claus. I am using the good stop it beads on this, and I need a good jump ring for the closure and a jump ring for my lobster. I'm getting a lobster out, and I will check and make sure it works. I will be using silver chain, and it does work. We'll put these in the dish out of the way, and let's get this part done. Put these right here in this dish so they're out of the way. All right, so the very first thing, oh, I need to cut my chain, don't I? Let's measure this to see how long we are so that we know how much chain we need. I have not put my poor tape measure back in its little thing. So we're at 5.5 inches, so it'll be 6. I want to make this 22, so I need 21 inches. So 6 minus 21 is 15, so that'll be 7.5 inches of chain. 2 lengths is 7.5 inches. So let's go ahead and cut this. 2 lengths is 7.5 inches. I am almost out of this chain. May as well just take it out of the packaging. There's where I'm going to cut one. There's one side, because we are going to fasten this directly to the chain and then add our jump ring and lobster to it. And there's what's left of a package of chain. There we go. Oop, wrong thing. Okay, so we're going to take one of our stop it beads, which you can get at Beadbox Bargains if they're not sold out. We're going to put it on, and then we're going to take one end of our chain, and we're also going to put it on. We're going to loop back through our stop it bead, and we're going to pull it down, and I have not used these stop it beads on this tiny of a wire before, so I don't know how they'll hold. We'll find out together. I may have to loop through 3 times. We'll find out. I'm going to press it down. Then I'm going to bring it to the end and press one more time. Let's see. It is not going anywhere. It is very sturdy. So let's go ahead and take and cut most of that off. Sorry, I have glue on me and everything's sticking to me. So now we're going to bring all that down. Let that last bead go through that wire. The wire go through the last bead rather. And we're going to repeat that process on this end. And we're going to pick up our chain, put it on also. It can be fiddly when you're trying to do this. I'm sitting about a foot and a half away from my project, so seeing what I'm doing can be kind of difficult. I know a lot of people don't realize how far away from our work we sit when we're making videos, but that is the deal. I am going to bring it down to this last little fire polish, and I'm going to use it as an anchor. So I'm going to pull. I'm going to make sure all of my beads together and it's a nice little loosey-goosey but not too loose, and I'm going to make sure my loops look to be about the same. And I always end up losing that, but we are once again going to squeeze that little, if I can get him to stand upright. Stay put, little dude. It's not wanting to stay put because this wire's not as thick. And I slid off. Come on. There we go. Now I'm going to push down one more time because I want to make sure it's on there good and sturdy. And it is. It's not going anywhere. Now I can clip that wire off. And it's gone. And look at that. That is gorgeous. Now let's put our get these tools back, and we will put our small, this is like a 4mm jump ring. These are from Beadbox Bargains, and they are a 20 gauge, which I prefer working with 20 and 18 gauge jump rings. They are not going to give on you like the cheap ones will. This is also from Beadbox Bargains. Yeah, that one might be an 18 gauge. This is a 20 gauge. All my links will be in the description along with Kraftika. And we have that one. That is beautiful. I love it. So if you want to see what it looks like dangling, get them so they're even. And there's the back. I will clean that up with the, alcohol wipe. That is gorgeous. I love that. So let's do the little girl's one. It will be just simple on gold chain because most little girls really don't want all that bling. So he's probably still a little, he's still a little tacky. Let's get some of that tacky glue off. But it is glued down. There's excess glue. We'll also get rid of that. I just don't want to wear it or get it on my work mat. But, well, he didn't glue. and it may not glue to this plastic. I should have used a different glue. I should have used, what other glue do I have sitting here? Some glues do not glue to, I should have used super gel. So let's let him sit and do him separate and see if he'll finish gluing. He seems to be wanting to glue now that I took the excess glue off. It may have been too much glue. So we'll just let him sit off to the side and let him finish gluing. So if he doesn't glue with that, I'll clean off the glue and use super glue gel, but I will let you know which glue I used. So if you get cabochons, glue them on. With these, you can get them from, I can't remember, it's like, is it Bead Shop? Something like that. You can get them on Art Beads. You can get them at Llama Beads. So you can find them anywhere in different colors, different sizes. You know, so you can find all kinds of these little glue-on bales. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I wish the little Santa Claus had dried and glued, and he took a flying leap, and I'm not sure where he went. Hold on a second. Okay, he landed down here by my feet because he was like stuck to my finger when I went to set him down, and look. I took that excess glue off, and now he's wanting to glue. So I had too much glue on him. But he's going to take a while to glue because this is plastic. We'll let him set, and I'll finish showing you him in another video. So, yeah, don't be afraid to take just a jump ring and making a bale out of him. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.